The second speaker is Associate Professor Nguyen Quang Minh. He is an educator and an experienced researcher at the Faculty of Architecture and Planning, Hanoi University of Civil Engineering in Vietnam. He holds a PhD degree from Bauhaus, Weimar. His two main research directions are green energy efficient buildings and urban ecology at the neighborhood level. He has several academic papers and book chapters published internationally in these domains. He is also interested in community-based project teaching. The title of his paper is Community-Based and Community-Oriented Teaching, Practice and Research at the Faculty of Architecture and Planning, Hanoi University of Civil Engineering in Vietnam.
First of all, I would like, on behalf of my team, thank the organizing committee for the invitation. Good morning, everyone. And I would like to share my slides now. I'm going to talk about the community-based and community-oriented teaching, practice, and research at the Faculty of Architecture and Planning based in Hanoi, Vietnam. We started this over 8 years ago as part of our reform in teaching and research. We have three aims with this presentation to help enhance the quality of our teaching, research, and practice, to exchange the experience with other universities in the region, and to strengthen the regional network of School of Architecture. And my presentation can be divided into 4 main contents: introduction of university, introduction of faculty, introduction of our activities, and then conclusion and recommendations. Our university was established in 1966, and you can see the official website. And Hanoi University of Civil Engineering is the first and largest university of its kind in Vietnam, and we are the member of a prestigious group of 7 G7 of the technical universities in Vietnam. And in addition, we are one of the only 4 universities in Vietnam to be accredited by HCRS from France for excellence in teaching. And moreover, we received 4-star rating in UPM system recently, and our Journal of Science and Technology in Civil Engineering has been included in the ACI. That means Asian Citation Index. You can see here the homepage of my university. We have a clear mission, vision, and the 4 core values are responsibility, creativity, quality, and efficiency. Our Faculty of Architecture and Planning is one of the 12 faculties at HUCE, and actually we are the second largest faculty to the Faculty of Civil and Industrial Construction. We offer 3 programs: bachelor's degree, master's degree, and doctoral degree within 5, 2, and 4 years respectively. Currently, we have almost 1,000 staff, and each year we enroll a large number of students, and we accept postgraduate students as well. In terms of research, we have 9 institutes and 4 centers. And you can see some statistics about our publication. We have developed many cooperation activities with our partner institutions across the globe, under the framework of over 200 MOUs. Our Faculty of Architecture and Planning was founded in 1967, and we have in total 120 academic staff. Each year we enroll 400 to 500 students, new students, and they have to accumulate 180 credits for the whole course of study. We have 2 classes of excellence, one taught in English and the other taught in French. And we have over 30 international partners, including some university in ASEAN, such as UTM from Malaysia and US as well. Here is the homepage of our faculty. ktqh.huce.edu.yen. We have 10 departments and 1 institute, and the 4 departments marked with a red color frame are those which have applied community-based and community-oriented teaching, research, and extracurricular activities. And I will give you more details later. As I told you before, we have applied the renewal policy in our teaching program for over 8 years, starting in 2014. And we have 3 key points in the renewal policy: community-oriented study subjects, community-based student projects, community serving extracurricular activity, including research. And there are 4 pioneering departments applying this concept, namely the Department of Technical Infrastructure Planning, Department of Urban Planning, Department of Architecture and Technology, and Department of Fundamental of Arts. And I will go one by one. First, the Department of Technical Infrastructure and Planning, we have 2 study subjects, namely urban ecology and urban development policy, with the key content focusing on these 3 key points. And the 2 projects, site and context analysis, urban practice projects. And the students have to meet the community on site. And they are divided into 4 groups dealing with 4 issues: spatial planning, community planning, infrastructure planning, and socio-economic development. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. And they have to undertake 4-part survey, and they work in team with short analysis. They developed problem-solving skills while working together, and they meet representatives of the local community who attend the final presentation. And you can see here a list of 5 teams chosen for the last 5 years, from the academic year 2017, 2018 up to now. old living quarter development, old village tourism development, ecotourism site planning, central rural water new planning, and riverside eco resort planning. The subjects are different. It depends on the academic year. You can see some picture taken on site. Project tour of this academic year. They visit the site and worked with the local authority as well as representative of the local community several times. And here is the same assessment of the head of the department. And you can see the program is quite successful and they hope to continue. But they have encountered some inconvenience such as the lack of funding, and not all the households are ready to cooperate. Next, I move to the Department of Urban Planning. They have 3 study subjects related to community-based and community-oriented study. In terms of project, they have no project, unfortunately. And for example, at the moment, the students are participating in the study tour for summer 2022, developing community tourism in a garden village in Thái province in the southeast of Hanoi. And the activities they have to conduct are site survey, homestay with household in the local community, discussing with the community, discussing with the authority, developing different development scenarios, and finally presenting the outcome with both the community and authority for their feedback. And the picture taken while they are studying on site. Another example is a study tour of the first program in summer 2014, Safe Road to School in Hanoi. The whole team here. Some picture. And the final or the closing activity with the pictures of the school boys and girls. They were happy with our program. You can see. One more example, study tour of the summer 2016, the playground in a primary school in Hanoi. We have them build playground with different toys and different facilities, including wall painting. And they seemed to satisfied with the new facilities, and they enjoyed them so much. And the same assessment of the deputy head of the department. And they hope to develop this in the future with students project as well, which they don't have so far. The third department, architecture and technology, they have only one study subject, special team, 2 credits for the final year student, named Building Startup Business Serving the Community. The student have to understand the actual need of the community to meet, and they have to write an essay with an oral presentation. You can see 2 presentation selected here, yeah, as examples. They have no projects, but a number of extracurricular activities, yeah, for the community-oriented startup business competition, yeah, with glass for building using new technology, yeah, sponsored by Lixin. They undertook several research activities, for example, renovating old residential blocks constructed 50 or 40 years ago, yeah, with 4 stakeholders, yeah, including the community, and they proposed renovation concept, and finally they made reports. Yeah.
Professor Nguyen, just a reminder, 5 minutes more.
Yes, I will move quickly. Yeah. Yeah, you can see here the report, unfortunately in Vietnamese language. Yeah, but I am sure that you understand something. Yeah. And the self-assessment of the deputy head of the department. Yeah. They are quite ambitious with their programs. And the last department, the fundamental of arts, they have only one extracurricular activity. Yeah. And the head of department thought that extracurricular activities play a very important role, and they expect to go further with research activities. Yeah. And they hope to do it with the foreign partners. And you can see here some pictures of their activities, community-based freehand sketching and artwork exhibition and community art in the living quarter. Yeah. Yeah, with the participation of the local community. Yeah. And in the end, I would like to summarize the activities among the 4 departments. Yeah. With the number of points, showing you how much they have done so far, yeah, and what they haven't done yet. Yeah. And conclusion, I have 2 conclusions and 2 recommendations. Yeah. And thank you very much for your attention. I would be glad to answer your question this afternoon. Yeah.
Professor Nguyen, maybe you could show your conclusion slide and explain a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the time.
We understand the importance of the application or implementation of community-based and community-oriented education. And actually, there are various activities like this at our faculty. It depends on the department, but we think that these are good ways to follow in the future. And we identify 4 areas for this theory. That means study subjects, practice with student projects, research for our staff, and extracurricular activity, which should attract attention from both staff and students. Yeah. And we think theory and practice should be emphasized with or in some certain study subjects. We need to modify them, and for the Department of Urban Planning and architecture and technology, they would like to have 1 or 2 student projects dealing with community-based design and planning in order to put theory into practice more efficiently. Yeah. And last but not least, the research is essential, and together with extracurricular activities, our research activity should be strengthened, yeah, in order to meet the demand of the society for education in architecture and planning. Yeah, thank you.